Good evening. Welcome to the Buck Stops here. I'm Vishnu Shom. On the program this evening, is an agreement between the BJP and the Shiv Sena now inevitable in Maharashtra? Is it just a formality? We'll be joined by the senior BJP leader Rajiv Pratap Rudy on how the equation between the two former allies has changed since yesterday when Uddhav Thackeray attended the swearing-in ceremony of Devendra Fadnavis. The big question, are the Sena and the BJP now moving from breakup to patch up?
It was a brief meeting, Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But his presence at the swearing-in seems to have set the stage for a reconciliation between the two former allies. The sulking Thackeray breaking into a smile, bringing some relief in the Sena camp.
शिव सेना के कुछ नेता और कुछ विधायक मातोश्री में आए थे और अंतिम जो भी कुछ उसमें प्रगति है या जो भी निर्णय होंगे उद्धव साहब ठाकरे और भाजपा के नेतागण उसके बारे में स्पष्टता करेंगे.
Senior Sena leaders claimed they would reach out to BJP's Arun Jaitley and Rajnath Singh to end the logjam. The party ready to give only half the ministerial berths compared to the BJP in Mumbai, but wants more berths at the centre.
शिव सेना भारतीय जनता पार्टी 5 वर्ष जनता की सेवा करेगी.
The Sena has also exerted pressure and urged the BJP to decide and declare their offer before the vote of confidence on the 12th. If not, they claim they will sit in opposition and vote against them. Their calculation, with the BJP hesitant to take the NCP's support, their former ally would turn to Matoshri. With Tejas Mehta in Mumbai, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
Well, he's been a key member of the BJP's Maharashtra Dream Team, organizing more than 700 meetings and having a pivotal role in ensuring that the BJP comes to power in the state in Maharashtra. But the job for Rajiv Rudy is still not complete. Though the BJP will be forming the government, it will need the support of another party to gain a majority. And though the NCP has offered just that, it's the Shiv Sena that remains the key question. A traditional ally of the BJP, the Sena is locked in talks with the BJP on the number of berths that it wants if it is to once again form an alliance with the BJP. Will there be progress in that? Joining us now, Rajiv Pratap Rudy. Mr. Rudy, good to speak to you. Congratulations once again. It's been a sterling performance of the BJP, but just when you probably thought your job was done, it's not been done. There are still hard negotiations happening. How close are you to finalizing something with the Shiv Sena?
Well, I must just tell you one thing. It is not exactly the way you are thinking. And when, as far as yesterday, it was a great day for the people of Maharashtra and also for the Bharatiya Janata Party, where the first chief minister was sworn in, who belonged to the BJP. Now, with Mr. Devendra Fadnavis there, he is a very capable person. Your question about the government and other. Yesterday, I think it was a very graceful gesture on the part of Mr. Uddhav Thackeray. He participated there in the swearing-in ceremony. Along with him, we also saw the NCP leaders. We also saw the Congress leader, former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Prithviraj Chauhan there. So I think Mr. Uddhav Thackeray made a very good beginning, and I think that put to rest most of the issues which was there, whether these negotiations are on, whether these talks are on. And following that, I think the BJP President Amit Shah did display a more bigger gesture by giving him a call to participate in the function. So having said this, I think there is no hurry as of now. And there is nothing very urgent which has to take place. And I'm sure in course of time, as the negotiations or the talk process is on, something will emerge which would make both the political parties very happy.
So they had set a deadline. I mean, this is what they said, that by the time of the confidence vote, they want a deal to be done. Will you be able to secure that deal by then?
Well, we have a time. We have enough time. And I think there is no deal. There would be an understanding. There
right,
cannot
so
be
an
any
understanding.
Deal
would you reach an understanding
parties.
in the next
days
2
of
weeks?
Days of deal is over now. It's
understanding. I'm using your word. Will you reach an understanding in the next 2 weeks?
I'm very, very sure that there would be understanding, and the government would be a majority government and absolutely a functional government. It is a functional government, and we cannot even remotely think that there is any danger to the government. You can take my words for granted. that there cannot be any danger to the government, because the numbers which the Bharatiya Janata Party has in the Maharashtra Assembly is 123. There are more than a dozen MLAs who are supporting us. So for anyone to come near the BJP, they don't have the numbers. So, and no one would like to get itself discredited anyway. But we are very, very hopeful.
Yes.
The national president is very hopeful that
Yes.
some will inch forward as far as our negotiations are concerned.
So could I say that you are confident that within the next 2 weeks you will reach an understanding with the Shiv Sena on berths and things like that? Within 2 weeks, I'm just looking at a time period.
No, that is not a major concern for us. That is absolutely not a major concern. That's not an anxiety for us also. And we are aware, and we are actually aware how things are moving. But I cannot disclose them right away, but I can tell you that things are moving in a very right direction.
What has changed between yesterday and today? You told us what happened yesterday. Amit Shah ji speaking, reaching out to the Shiv Sena reaching out, Uddhav Thackeray. Since then, what has happened?
Vishnu, I can only say one thing, that since yesterday, many issues which were there for the media has been put to rest, and a very amicable situation is existing between us. And I think BJP, like a mature senior partner now, of course we'll have to call ourselves a senior partner, not a big brother but a senior partner, and we would like to take everyone on board. So there's absolutely no anxiety whatsoever as far as Maharashtra is concerned, and we are happy right from the gateway of India till India Gate we have a BJP government, and I'm sure something good is going to happen in Delhi as well.
Right, and by that do you mean perhaps more Shiv Sena leaders in Delhi?
Well, anything is possible. I can't share things with you. Anything is possible, and
but that's something you are considering, because
I think the question which you have posed means you have some information to a reasonable limit. I would not add anything more to that.
So, is my information incorrect?
Why should I speak on that? I'm not supposed to confirm what you know or what you do not know. My job is not that.
So, are you denying what I'm asking you?
No, I'm not neither denying. It's for you to keep on your television channel.
Fair enough.
I will not deny or confirm, but I can only say, and I've given you enough for your understanding, that you have great inputs, it seems.
That's good to know. That being said, could you give us a rough idea of the size of the government in Maharashtra? When you fully set it up?
Well, Vishnu, I'd like to share something. And if you all follow politics of the BJP, immediately after the Maharashtra elections were over, I have been given a more daunting task and moved to the state of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh as Prabhari or state in charge. I am there in loop of things, what is happening in Maharashtra, but my responsibility has been now given to states in the southern region. So I may not be there on a day-to-day basis, and Mr. JP Nadda takes charge from me there. But nonetheless, I would still be aware, and I would like to share as much information, and I'm as a part of the BJP central team and as the general secretary, and enjoying somewhat the confidence of the national president. In case there is anything affirmative or anything beyond this, as far as Maharashtra is concerned, we'll definitely do that. But one thing, we will make it very, very candid, and we'll like to speak out, that for the state of Maharashtra, whoever, whatsoever, and who would come to support the agenda of development and growth in Maharashtra, which has been lagging behind for a while, we will take all their support and good wishes. That doesn't mean that we'll make them a part of the government, but anyone who comes to be a part of the growth agenda or the development agenda in Maharashtra under the leadership of Devendra Fadnavis would be very happily accepted. But
the
again,
NCP
I would repeat, does not mean sharing the government.
Okay, the NCP has said that they are willing to offer you unconditional support. Would you be in a position very soon to probe, for example, corruption cases against them?
Well, I think there's many things on the top of the agenda of the Chief Minister. I would not be the right person to speak out what they are going to do and what they are not going to do, but they are conscious of their responsibilities. They are conscious of their commitment to the people of Maharashtra, and I'm sure they have to run the government, and they will run it wisely for the people of Maharashtra, because it's the first time since 1995 across the state of Maharashtra, where more than 12.5 crores people live, we have to come up to their expectations, and we have to fulfill the aspirations of the people of Maharashtra in a big way. It's one of the most powerful states in the country, and we have the youngest chief minister in the country in Maharashtra, and we are sure he will deliver.
Okay, just a few more questions. Again, the talk was that the Sena was looking for a 2-to-1 berth sort of sharing in Maharashtra if they were to come back into an alliance with you. You get 2 berths, they get 1 berth. Is that still a demand, or have you moved beyond that? Have you moved beyond that?
We'll tell you more details as and when we come to know about it. But as of now, I don't think I would be able to share anything beyond this.
Okay. Could you share for us then just this other piece of news that again there was this talk from the Shiv Sena side that if this was not going to work out, they would be happy to sit in the opposition. They were even looking for leader of opposition names and the like. Has that situation gone away?
You are asking the first question in a different way. The second time, my answer to that would be very categorical. It's not like the way you are saying, and we are definitely going to reach and go a mile before we conclude anything, and that would be very positive.
All right. Well, Mr. Rudy, congratulations once again. Are you a little bit tired personally? 700 meetings you have organized. Have you had any time to do any flying of late?
I was just not the lone member doing it.
I understand that.
With me,
what about your other interests before you get...
But you see, I can tell you that it was a relentless effort by the National President of the BJP, Mr. Amit Shah. And beyond that, the Prime Minister addressing 26 meetings, Thanksgiving in Maharashtra after the Lok Sabha elections. It was a phenomenon, and it did have a massive impact. And we could, you see, for us, it was a very difficult game to take the logistics from 119 seats, which we used to contest, to 288, almost 3 times in just a span of about 10 days. And I think the decision retrospectively was fantastic. As we today, where the state where we contested 119 seats, BJP on its own has 123. I think it was a remarkable achievement as far as the BJP cadre in Maharashtra is concerned. And no one came closer to us. And that is the biggest achievement. And it's just the beginning of the good news in Maharashtra.
Well, Rajiv Pratap Rudy, congratulations once again, and thank you for being as candid as possible with us. Hopefully we will get clear news of where things stand with the Shiv Sena, but from what you're telling us, things I would say are headed in the right direction. I think, would you agree that that's a fair conclusion? Headed in the right direction?
That looks quite fair.
Okay. Sir, thank you very much. All right, Rajiv Pratap Rudy speaking to us over there just a little while earlier on. Perhaps the Shiv Sena and the BJP are closer than a lot of people expected when it comes to reaching some sort of an understanding in Maharashtra. But the pictures that you see on your screen are of the Prime Minister, are of the Finance Minister meeting secretaries of the Government of India. Joining us now, NDTV's Rahul Srivastav. Rahul has got important details of what transpired in this meeting. Rahul, what was the essential message of the Prime Minister?
Vishnu, a long meeting, and the Prime Minister has some very specific advice on several avenues as far as governance is concerned. First, I would like to say that it seems that the Prime Minister has already started working on the next budget due in March next year. What we have learned from top sources in the government, that of the 80-odd secretaries in the Government of India, most of them were in the meeting with the Prime Minister, in which the Prime Minister has set the tone for the next budget. I will read from my notes, Vishnu, in which the Prime Minister has met the secretaries and he has told them that the budget's focus should not be just output, but it should be outcome oriented. He has said that the next budget should be transformational. It should focus on measurables, that what is the tangible output or benefits from the budget as far as the people of the country is concerned. Also, that next budget should be full of new ideas. The Prime Minister also talked about the Swachh Bharat campaign. He asked them specifically what exactly have they done as far as the Swachh Bharat campaign is concerned. He said that the campaign as far as outreach to the public has been a success. It's been a pretty decent job. The public is joining in. What have the departments done in? He also quipped that the Prime Minister's office, when it was cleaned up, nearly 12 truckloads of garbage and dirt was taken out of just the PMO. So what he wants is that a similar effort from all secretaries in their departments and their area of influence. He also talked about the Digital India campaign, and he had specific queries regarding the digitization campaign in the area of influence of most of the ministries. There were queries from the secretaries also. What they said that one of the major problems as far as decision making for them is concerned is the fact that the Anti-Corruption Act prevalent does not offer them enough, or people who take decision, enough protection. The Prime Minister was very specific, one that is accessible by phone and emails or any measure. They can approach him directly, and he also assured them, take decisions, right decisions without fear, and the government will protect you. That's the kind of tone the Prime Minister has set in this meeting with top secretaries and the bureaucrats of the government of India.
All right, Rahul, I think that last point, very, very significant. Take decisions without any fear. The government is there to protect you. The message to secretaries perhaps being ahead of that next budget. Think imaginatively, get the job done. Let there be some difference in the new budget coming up. Thanks very much for sharing all those exclusive details of that meeting the Prime Minister had with secretaries. Let's just go back now to our big focus this evening, the situation in Maharashtra. We were speaking to the senior BJP leader Rajiv Pratap Rudy a little while earlier on, who seemed to indicate that things are going quite well between the Sena and the BJP. Well, let's get a few more details on this and where the Sena stands. Joining us now, Uttam Agarwal, the leader of the Shiv Sena, and also with us, Aman Sinha, spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. Agarwal, I'll come to you first. Do you share the confidence of Rajiv Pratap Rudy that you are close now to an agreement between the two sides?
What Rajiv Pratap Rudy ji has said, I think he is a very responsible and in charge for the Maharashtra politics. He has said that from Gate of India to the Delhi, there is a BJP government. And he has also said various developments are there. As far as yesterday, our Uddhav Sahib presence in the oath ceremony, you can say that any program or anything happens in Maharashtra without Uddhav ji, I think that the good color and even the importance of the program is not coming up. So as a citizen and for respecting all the senior leader of BJP, he has attended. And of course, by this gesture, there is some positive sign.
No, but Mr. Agarwal, what is the agreement? Would the Shiv Sena want more berths, for example, at the centre and perhaps fewer in the state?
There is a no agreement. Rightly said by Rajiv Pratap Rudy ji, there will be a understanding between these two parties for the development of the Maharashtra. Is it not a business deal
the word
or
agreement and understanding in this context essentially means the same thing, right? So let's not get stuck on two words. I'm just asking you: are you confident, sir?
No, agreement.
By the time of the confidence, sir. Vote of confidence, it'll be done. In 2 weeks, it'll be done. It'll be sorted between your two parties.
No. Still, I think both the parties are waiting, right? And some discussions are going on, right? Because ultimately we are planning to run this government for 5 years. So from our party also, what rightly said by, because Rajiv Pratap ji Rudy ji, he has said, right? So he has all the inner information. If nothing is happening, he would have said no, right? But he is not able to share the information today because talks are going on. Unless and until he did say a couple of things. I think neither we or nor the BJP people can.
No, sir. He did say some things which were important.
He has said all with the assumption.
No, right.
No. He has said neither about the central nor from here. But we can understand because yesterday the 7 ministers, cabinet and 2 state ministers have taken the oath, but till today no portfolio has been announced. So I presume, right, that the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis ji and Amit Shah ji or Narendra Modi ji, they will be having a talk and ultimately both the party will see the development of Maharashtra.
Okay.
Accordingly, they will come to some understanding.
Okay. Aman Sinha, this is an important point that he mentions, that look, there is no portfolio which has been announced. Is that because the BJP is still waiting to see where things go with the Shiv Sena?
No, I believe Chief Minister has said that, portfolios will be allocated soon. And Vishnu, this is a political process of engagement and dialogue with, other political parties which is going on. And I believe Chief Minister has also said that things are heading in positive direction. And we are hoping for a positive outcome. So just let us await the political process to play out. And our main focus right now, Bishnu, is to is on giving a clean, efficient, and a development-oriented administration, and that is what we are working upon. Chief Minister has also directed, Chief Secretary to come up with a citizens charter kind of a thing where we'll guarantee citizen services, to citizens of Maharashtra. So the government is well and truly, working, and
no, I'm sure they are already working, and I don't think there's a doubt about that. But I think everybody would want a stable formation in Maharashtra. I'm sure the BJP would want it more than anybody else, which is why the question still remains, sir. Where do you stand with the Shiv Sena? I mean, has anything fundamentally changed? Because you seem to be more optimistic than perhaps the Sena is.
Oh, yes, as I said, talks are proceeding in positive direction, and my friend from Sena also said so, and we are hoping for a positive outcome. And as far as, the stability of government is concerned, you can rest assured it's a fully stable government.
Aman, what do you mean by saying that you are talking to all political parties? Aren't you just talking to the, the NCP has offered you unconditional support from outside.
I did not say all political parties.
Right. So, by all players, you mean only the Shiv Sena, right? Just a point of clarification.
I'm saying that talking to political parties is a part of political process, a political engagement.
You are only talking to the Sena.
And we have to allow reasonable time and opportunity for that process to play out.
You are only talking to the Sena, right?
That is right, Bishnu.
Okay.
And all that I am saying is that we have to give reasonable time and opportunity for that political process to play out. It cannot be decided and settled in television studios or elsewhere. So let that process of engagement go on. It is going in positive direction. You have seen Chief Minister and you have seen Mr. Rudy also saying so. And we are hopeful of a positive outcome. As far as government and BJP is concerned, we are focused on delivering the agenda that we have promised to people of Maharashtra. And I can assure you that this is a fully stable government, Vishnu. And even at this point in time, we are the single largest party, just a shade short of majority. And nobody else has, staked any claim.
Okay, so the government is secure and the government is stable. I take that point.
And as far as numbers are concerned,
yes,
they only have to be proven on the floor of the House, This is not the forum for proving the numbers.
Okay.
So whenever that vote is taken up on floor of the House, you will see BJP very comfortably winning that vote.
Right. Uttam Agarwal, just one final question, just a yes or no, sir. What is your deadline? By the time the confidence vote happens, is that your deadline, sir, for the BJP to decide or work out something with you? Does the deadline remain? Yes or no, sir?
No. No. There is no question of deadline.
Okay.
Right? I think Rudy ji has said, and all the spokesperson from BJP is saying that there is a positive talk. Right? If something happening, it has to be happen. Otherwise, we are the second largest party in the assembly. We have to sit in the assembly as an opposition party.
So the deadline remains or not, sir? When the confidence,
I am confident
that remains. When the confidence vote happens, by then the BJP has to decide. Is that what you are saying, sir?
No. Yes, of course. Before that, if they agreed to come to a conclusion for the understanding is properly done in the interest of Maharashtra development. Otherwise, we are the second largest party. If they allow us and they want that we should sit in the opposition, certainly we will have to.
All right, I think that's a very clear answer, and I'd like to thank both of you for joining us. We're completely out of time over here, but the message from the Sena seems to be that, look, time is not infinite. There is a period of time available, perhaps a couple of weeks. Please reach a decision, because after that, a decision may not be possible to be arrived at. I'd like to thank both of you very much for joining us. We're completely out of time. Do stay tuned.